player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
What's up, YouTube? Rich Gamer 997 here. Today we're back on Be The Show 18. If you guys enjoy the stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's play.
As the sun begins to descend toward the desert floor, we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jake Junis, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. The 1-2. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get him. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Rich Primetime. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. The 2-1. Lifted in the air to center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks. Digging in to try it again, Rich Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Panic has a play. 2 down. Ready once again, Rich Primetime. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bregman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Popped him up.
I popped it up again.
Over to his left.
Wow.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in once again, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In a soft liner, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. next for Arizona. Rich, prime time.
Popped out.
Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. 2 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Arizona. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
Yeah. That slider was a nice slider.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win.
Wow.
Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Not a surprise for this time of year. It is Garrett Staples is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yelich is under it. And that retires the side. Brandon Drury will bat next. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends. Ready for another chance. Rich, prime time. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Bounce it to the left side. He's got it. He'll go the short way to panic at second, and that ends the inning.
Prime time is a slump.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Feared down the first baseline. And that's Bryant down the line in right field toward the corner. The run scores from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down to first base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Rich, prime time. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's a high pop-up.
Popped up again.
Drury
What the fuck?
2 gone. Into the box now. Rich, prime time. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Panic's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. 8-3 is today's final. San Francisco took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
Not getting a hit in 2 games sucks more.
And we'll welcome you into our ball game as we find ourselves with the bases empty and nobody out in the inning.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Rich Primetime, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. No balls and a strike to count. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Paul Sosa. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Welcome to the stream.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A line shot to third base. On to first, and they get the double play. Jake Barrett enters from the pen to start the 9th inning.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we got swept already.
Now from Citi Field, and so here's the cleanup hitter, Rich Primetime. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these 2 teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rich Primetime. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Digging in once again, Rich Primetime. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just... Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rich Primetime.
Damn.
0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Two and 0.
Let's put up 10 runs.
2 tight with that one. 3 and 0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything.
And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Ryan Benjamin, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the 1st inning.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Bregman on second, prime time. At first, 2 out in the inning.
We're gonna walk him.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the 1st, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. 1st innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the 1st. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
At the plate, Elvis Espinoza. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. Big pitch early, the 3-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been.
Striking out. Can't depend on Espinoza to get a hit.
Into the box now, Rich. Prime time. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out. Well, we've mentioned the conditions.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Greg Bird. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 0-1. Attempt here. Prime time has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there.
But you bunt in the direction you're running to.
Not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care.
Now at the plate, Rich. Prime time. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping up now, Rich. Prime time. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
6
yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's hard for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone into the upper tank.
You ain't got to worry about it. You're
up
by 3 runs
straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Even 30 home runs.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The New York
Mets started for Arizona again.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets. William Morantz starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So coming to the plate, Rich Primetime. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Tony Kemp, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. It's on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. We'll move to the third with no. Stepping up to the plate, Rich Primetime. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to third. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this
is unbelievable.
Ready for another shot now, Rich Primetime, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. So digging in now,
they still didn't score.
That's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. There goes Bregman off of first. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is Nimmo. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria.
Number 31.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Lindor doesn't do anything.
Talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak. Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Arizona came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Giovanni Herrera gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Zach Wheeler is tagged with just his first loss of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon was victorious 9.
Seattle. 30-38. Our record is horrible. Theirs a little bit better. They're 32-38. So both of us playing below 500 baseball. So.
Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Taijuan Walker will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. This last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and
which
lots
is
of
normal
walks, and
for
that doesn't add up to very good
our team to give
performances.
up
So
2 runs
he's going
in
to
the
look to
beginning
turn
of the
things
game.
around in this one here today.
Our pitching is
Okay,
just
here's how
that
the
bad.
Mariners are going to line up the...
Digging in, Rich Primetime. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the
We're
leadoff
playing
man
in the
gone
dome.
now to
There's
start the
no
5th.
carry. There's no wind. There's
Next in
nothing
at
to
the
help
plate
the
is
ball.
Ryan Healy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Ryan Healy.
Ready with the 2-2. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 left for Seattle as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Rich Primetime, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
That all underneath that sky ball.
Granite patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Sky ball.
Digging in and looking for more, Tyler Naquin. Already
Damn.
a homer and 2 doubles to his
That
credit
was
thus far.
the 8th. He skipped right to the 8th.
Now the 0-2 pitch. On the ground out to second. Marte gloves it to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
12-3.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time.
Crap.
You see the off-balance throw
And
to
then
second base,
hitting
and he
doesn't
couldn't
make
get
it
a
any
lot on
better
it,
either
but they
because we
did
don't
get
hit
the out.
good.
Ready for
The
another
one
shot
person
now.
hitting on a
Ryan
team
Healy,
can't
0 for
win
4
games.
with a strikeout thus far.
Even though last
Here's
time we
the
won a
0-2.
game because I hit a 2-run home run in the 9th.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stop the
Riding in
bleeding.
once again, Rich Primetime. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
12 to 4 is the
And
final
we're
in
starting
this
our
game.
losing
The
streak
Mariners
again.
jumped out to an early lead.
We
in the
ended
first and
one
never
by
looked
winning
back.
the 1 game
Taijuan
against the
Walker
Mets.
earns win number 6
And then we went to Seattle and lose the first game there.
from the home of the Mariners. Up next for Arizona, Rich Primetime. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Grounded up the first baseline. Primetime over to his left, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Ready for another chance. Rich, Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. As a look, now the pitch. Hit out towards second. Dozier has it, and that's the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder.
Digging in to try it again, Corey Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Corey Seager.
He's running. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's an unassisted double play. Pretty painless half of the inning.
You should have waited on that one.
To the top of inning number 5 we go. Arizona's on top.
That is a great double play by Primetime.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rich, Primetime.
Rich, Primetime.
He's set, and the pitch. Fouled away.
Good.
0-1, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Granite is there to put it away, and the runner will be
hit it
forced
right
to
to him. He didn't even have to move. He just stood there. Like, jeez. That's why domes suck. Because if there was some fucking wind, they would have probably blown the ball in another direction or something.
Gets this one down. Primetime right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in for his second at-bat, Zach Granite comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Oh, really?
He got the pitch he wanted.
Digging in once again, Rich, Primetime, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
0-1 the count.
Yeah, Primetime.
Wind up and the 0-1. Wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever.
That
it's like they're deciding to
so
swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Rich, Primetime, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Granite ranging back.
It's out of here.
And it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 32 now for the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Ready once again, Corey Seager. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far.
I guess there's no fun playing in a dome.
Skied into straightaway right. Marte backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Arizona Diamondbacks took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Henderson Alvarez earned his 5th win of the year, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
12 men on base. For the Mariners, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left.
Broadcasting from Seattle. At the plate, Rich Primetime. He went deep in the contest last night. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice.
At the plate, Jonathan Groniga. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
Designated hitter, Jonathan Groniga.
Hard to the right side. Primetime fields it cleanly. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. What's the key for a home?
That guy takes forever to
now the
pitch.
Mariners cleanup
His
hitter,
lineup
Will
would piss
Myers.
me off.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Like, pitch the ball. Stop doing all that.
The 1-2. Down the first base line. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. Need to get it going soon. Digging in, Rich Primetime. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Back up the middle. Oh, way to get dirty.
What a hell of a
He goes
dive.
to first. It's in time.
Wow.
Oh, man, once it got past the
That's
pitcher,
a play.
I figured it.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Corey Seager.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
The 1-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Rich Primetime. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Oh, I know. Did I swing too early? Did I swing too late?
So
What the
lineup
fuck?
flips over and digging in, Jonathan Groniga. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He'll bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass
this
as
is
the
dumb.
inning is over.
I don't know why they put that
Mariners
in the
leave a
game
couple.
where you
Can't
bunt
make
with
any
2
headway.
outs. They don't do that in real baseball. Why would you put that shit in here? You want to make this game realistic.
So far.
Why would you
Such
put
a
them
good hitter.
bunting
We
with
all
2
kind of
outs?
expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And that one's hit on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Lifted down the line in left. Naquin's on his horse. 1 away.
Wow, that ball hung up there so long. Holy shit. You could have cooked dinner,
At the plate,
went out and caught that ball out long.
Runner in
Hung
scoring
up there.
position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to center field. Granite is there, and he puts this one
The
away.
balls
For
just
the
don't
third
carry
out.
in the fucking dome, man. I hate playing in domes.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6
Plus you
final.
feel all
The
suffocated
Arizona
and shit. You
Diamondbacks
want to play
jumped
baseball
out to an
outside
early
in the
lead.
open. I'm sitting in my living room playing a baseball game and feel suffocated because it's playing in a dome. Should make those teams get rid of those domes. And put on their big boy britches and play in the cold weather like football players do.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
Washington.
Now batting, first baseman, Primetime.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Good. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire.
And maybe he got too much confidence.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
In there, a base hit.
Down.
The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
That sucks.
Freddie Arias
Thought
enters
I'd
from
make
out
that
men
with
to
no
start
problem.
the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1. Tuesday
They
night
shouldn't feel
baseball here
special.
on
Everybody
the show.
beats up
From
on
Shea.
Arizona. It's nothing new.
Into the box now, Rich Primetime. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out, nothing doing. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And that's in there, base hit.
I think I want to get the crew too. At first I didn't want to get it because they had like boats and planes and all that nonsense. I'm
So
not into
here's
all
the
that
cleanup
kind of
hitter,
racing.
Yasmani Tomas.
But it looks
And as
kind
you
of
can
cool
see, he's had
from the
troubles
gameplay
here
that
in
I've
his
seen
own
so
ballpark.
far.
It's something he'll look to improve upon in this one.
Plus I don't have any kind of racing game. Well, I got motorcycle racing, but no car racing game on my PS4.
The 1-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get to. Reed brings it in. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first. And that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in.
Meanwhile, here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. So a 3-run blast is straight away left. Number 13 for him on the year as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Striding in now for the Nats, Steve Matlock. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Matlock.
The line at first. Primetime scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors. So striding in, Rich Primetime. He singled his last time up.
Primetime.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Line hard toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Throwing to second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling.
I thought he was going to be out again.
That cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
This is a long slide, boy.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Tomas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Smith.
Go back, go back. Fuck nuts, what the hell?
Throw back to second, and
I
that's
hate when they do that shit. You pressing the button for him to go back and he just keeps running.
Ready now, Rich Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Dribbler.
Now in the box, Rich Primetime. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field.
That's a home
Matlock
run.
ranging back. He's around first, heading for 2. And
sucks.
a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall. And he
That was
kicks
gonna
off
be
the
a home
inning with
run.
a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double.
Yeah,
Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
I usually just gives up. If I don't drive the guy in or hit a home run, I just gives up. It's a bad thing to feel about your team that way, but yeah, he's gonna strike out and be out number 1.
Softly hit to the left side, and this will be no problem over the third, and there's the first out, and that's the second out.
Damn.
Ready for another chance? Rich Primetime. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
A nasty breaking ball there. I should bunt. Ooh. That curveball is a motherfucker. Alright, let's see if we throw it again. Oh, joke. What am I, early on that one? Yeah, early.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to walk off as extra inning.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
He was one of the few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Arizona Diamondbacks posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Jake Barrett earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark. The show has baseball for you on a Wednesday night in the desert. Garrett Staples will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series.
Damn,
any
his
thoughts?
ERA is over
Hey, Matt,
6.
we're going to look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Getting his pitching mechanics down. Yeah, they gave it 4 runs to fucking Washington in the first.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Foul ball.
Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
Swing too early.
The 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
3-1 to him now. Sosa leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Three-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
It's a good swing, but I still miss, right?
And you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Elvis Espinoza. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Matlock. He reached on a single in his first try. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Down the third baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Striding in once again, Rich Primetime, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Comes set, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1. Ready for another shot now, Malik Smith. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. Hit back up the middle. Marte fields it cleanly. One there.
Yeah.
Relay to first in time, and just like that.
Wait is too big. He's a big boy.
Ready once again, Rich Primetime, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Stand up, pick it up.
Oh, you dumb dick.
And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Elvis Espinoza, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the
Let's see if he
potential
hits the
tying
ball
and
or strike
go-ahead
out.
runs.
He should at least
Both of
drive
which
in
are
a tying
standing in
run.
scoring position. Now that's
Nope,
up.
he didn't.
Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
He
But
hit
no
the
double
ball
play here
alright.
as
Didn't
he's
hit
back
it
in
far enough for
safely
the
at
fucking
third.
run to get in.
Digging in to try it again, Francisco
Line
Lindor.
over.
He singled his last
Come on,
time up.
Lindor.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one.
He's probably gonna strike out.
To short.
On the back, pick it up, pick it
Montes
up.
is there. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Rich Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Matlock sprinting after it, and he makes the catch.
That is
as
bullshit,
just the one
man.
run comes
Ugh.
Digging in once again, A.J. Reed. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. This is on the ground over to first. Primetime loves it, and he'll step on
Why did he
first
step on the
himself
back?
for
Why
out.
did he turn around? There's so much.
Up next for Arizona, Rich Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Montez
the
has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Victor Robles digging in now. Montez aboard here at first with nobody out. Hard on the ground to second. And that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now.
Wow.
And he is in there.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a...
Malik Smith the next to hit. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
I like
Hit toward the right side.
That pitch didn't stop.
That gets
the
down,
bleeding.
and the inning continues.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that on paper this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
Not a surprise for this time. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Rich Primetime. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Lindor is so terrible, man. He's not even break 20 home runs yet. He didn't even break 10.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first
Like,
pitch he threw.
if I played for Arizona, I would be so fucking pissed at these guys. Like, they made their team so bad.
At the plate, Elvis Espinoza.
I'd be so pissed off that they made it my team so fucking bad. You know, that I would want to go down to San Diego and beat all of them with a baseball bat.
At second, Lindor is over at first with one away. Lifted in the air out to right.
Like, I would want to know.
After it, he can't get to it. This one's down. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only one away.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Row. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero club, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this done.
That'd be a hitter's yard if you can hit.
And they're able to avoid the huge. Digging in now, Victor Robles, a base hit in his first trip.
No, actually, it's not even the hitting the problem. It's the pitching. The pitching is just so fucking bad. Like,
high pop up. Prime time is under it.
Like, if you could manage this team, like, as a Road to the Show player, if you could control the team, I would fire all the fucking pitching. Get rid of every one of them.
Another shot. Rich, prime time. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here
like, I would start with building the pitching first, because the pitching is just so bad.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is.
Power swing. That's another thing that fucking sucks. That's supposed to be a power swing, and that's where the ball ended up, on a power swing.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rich, prime time. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Miller on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. In now for Washington, Victor Robles is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A piece up the line. Prime time, charging in on it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Striding in now for the Nats, J.D. Davis. He was a ground out victim last time up. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rich, prime time. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 33 on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
At least people are starting to show up to the games now. And maybe it'll take some couple of years of rebuilding, but maybe we can get a championship.
Well, they were smart not to challenge
if my patience don't run out and I'm like, I'm out of here.
He's their big dog for a reason, so we waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
So striding in, Brad Miller. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the pitch. This one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Visiting Nationals holding the lead here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rich Primetime. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Very rarely, Matt, you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Oh.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Here's a high
Popped it
pop-up.
out.
Davis is there. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rich Primetime.
First baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
That one
Turner
again.
moving to his left. 1 out.
Turner.
So digging in now, Rich Primetime has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Robles is on his horse.
Right by the
And
warning
that's the
track.
second out of the inning. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good.
Play discipline. I need to learn something.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Yeah.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
They got slider, four seam, sinker, and a curveball. Guy got all freaking breaking balls.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Taylor to the track, to the wall. Gone!
Sometimes it's just better just to use a contact swing than taking yourself using power swing. Power swing doesn't even work. Well, it works sometimes when you get the ball right. But the contact swing right there hit a home run just as well.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see.
Giovanni Herrera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The D-backs came through. Saturday Night Baseball here on MLB Network as you get a look at Chase Field in Denver. Stepping in, Rich Primetime. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. A ball and no strikes. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Oh my, this ball is crushed.
That's what you
Where
made
will
a
this
mistake,
one end
buddy.
up?
Yeah, throw that ball in.
And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Solo shot to right center. Number 35 now on the season. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Striding in, Rich Primetime. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Really? They're gonna walk me? Jesus. Man.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk.
Oh, the
and
bases
the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Yeah, that Lindor is batting terribly.
The 1-2.
Terrible.
Dribbled up the line. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
At least he hit the ball and
into the box now. Yasmani Tomas. First time up, he went down looking.
He's probably going to strike out here. Hopefully I talk enough crap he hears me and get a hit.
Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And a relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there.
Digging in, Rich Primetime. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Line towards center field. Howe will get there, and he puts it away to retire this.
He almost messed it up.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Dudley Cordova.
This is skied out toward right. Primetime ranges back, and he has it for route number 2. Rich Primetime will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Oh, damn you, Lucky.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Taylor, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run, but settles for the triple.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here, but it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into third. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
They did that the first time. Still didn't work.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Oh, excuse me.
Ready with the 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score. But 1's all they get as the run scores.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run.
The next at bat for Atlanta, Darryl Burnham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line softly toward the hole, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Carlos Ramirez. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. There's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Jones rounds third and is digging for the plate.
Out.
Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, they can break out the brooms.
A tight one, 7-6, the final. Well, the clear skies typically mean one thing, a hot. Jake Junis, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Hard hit ball to short. Swanson brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just. So stepping in, Michael Taylor reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Grounded up the first baseline.
What the fuck?
And that's
why did he run past the ball?
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ramirez has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
So he gets it swinging at the first pitch.
Stepping up now, Rich Primetime. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch of the at-bat. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Marte is off at first with 2 away. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving.
That slider is a tricky fucking ball. It looks good when it's coming towards you.
You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Oh, that change up.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Go back.
Hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So no runs here on 3 hits. Now to the plate.
It was a good effort on his part.
Shimizu. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Attempt here. A throw to the plate. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Now in the box, Rich. Prime time. He singled his last time up. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner will get back standing.
Marseille got like a 37 steal. I don't know why they're checking on him
First
so
delivery
much.
to him on the way.
Oh, that
And the
stupid
first pitch is
change
chopped
up.
foul at the plate at strike 1.
Change up.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Taylor coming on. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be.
It's not hard to beat Arizona. Don't feel like you accomplished something. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in another stream. Peace.